You know, I've been thinking, and I really need a watch, but I don't know what kind of watch I should get. Like, should I get a nice fancy one that's got a designer branding? Should I go for like a military one, the survivalist stuff? I have been trying to get more into exercising. Maybe I should get a Fitbit, but I don't know. There's not a lot of Fitbits around that are interesting, you know? There's not anything that really makes it into a game. That would be really cool. What do you think, Paya?
Doesn't matter what watch you wear, you'll still look ugly as hell.
Well, you know what? You can't really say anything. You don't even have arms. What would you know about watches? Is that my door opening again? Oh God, what the fuck? Who are you? Why the hell? How did you even get in here? What do you want from me? It's a watch! I think I've done really well today. Yes. What do you think? I think you're shit at it. Hey you! Yeah, you! Did you know that 89.3% of the people watching my channel are not subscribed? That ain't acceptable. That angers Gypsy Pie, and frankly, she's horrifying and gives me sleep paralysis. So if you don't want me to be brutally murdered in my sleep at the hands or hooves of a petrifying pink pony plush, why not help out the channel by considering subscribing or liking the video down below? Both are completely free of charge and really help the channel out. Either or would be greatly appreciated. Enjoy the video and have a nice day. So pretty recently, a close friend of mine got me really into Digimon, and he showed me a really cool watch that he owned. And of course, I'm a guy who likes to wear watches. The problem is, the watch I have is too small for my wrist, because I got so fat that I couldn't fit it around. I ended up buying the watch to try and get me out a little, get motivation to continue working out, and just because it overall looked fun. So today we're going to be reviewing the Digimon Vital Bracelet. So here's the Vital Bracelet that I have. It's the Digivice V. This is the Gamamon Dim Card one. And the box art looks really nice for it. I honestly really like the style they went for. They have some little bits of what you get in here, what the watch looks like when it's turned on. And of course, some information back here in Japanese if you actually know how to speak that language. And some general instructions. When opening the box, we have this lovely little plastic casing here, which I'm just going to very carefully remove. Here we have the Dim card. The Dim card is what you use to get the little Digimon guys uploaded into the watch. This is the Gamamon Dim, which is very nice looking. Right, and here we have the VS memory, which allows you to battle other people's Digimon. And of course, the Vital Bracelet. The watch itself actually feels really comfortable on and doesn't really move around too much on the wrist. It's got one of those rubber straps rather than the metal ones, which makes it a lot easier to adjust and comfortably get around your wrist. Here's a closer view of the watch, and on the side of it you can see these two black buttons. These are how you do a lot of stuff on the watch and generally use it. Here's what the interface looks like. I've already got a Digimon on here. You can check the status here, how much vital values you have, your heart rate, how many steps you've taken, and if you go back, you can even look at your Digimon status, how many days you've had it, its general stats, your battles and win rate, your trophies, You can do missions as well, which I'll go into a little bit later. You can go into storage to access other Digimon you've got on here. You can connect up with the Digimon Vital Bracelet app to transfer Digimon. And you can adjust settings like the date and time, the background, the brightness, and even the volume. Here we have the DIM card slot. This is where you put the DIM card in to get Digimon in the Vital Bracelet. And this little blue bit here is actually the charging port. So, to do the missions, you just gotta go into the mission section. You can do normal missions, which you'll generally do as you use the watch. Hard missions, which are as simple as doing simple exercises. Special missions you can upload from the app. Advanced missions, which are how you do the battles. You take a certain amount of steps per stage, and then you battle a Digimon. There are 4 different exercises you can do to earn trophies. There is crunches, squats, punching, and sprinting. Now, you could do this actual exercise for 30 seconds, take it seriously, and then earn trophies with a bit of struggle. Or, if you're not the kind of idiot that takes pancakes thrown at his face to eat his breakfast, you could sit and use your arm to just make the watch think that you're doing the exercises.
Oh yeah! This is so fun! I'm playing video games!
The battle system is pretty fun and also pretty simplistic. It's all completely automated and runs off of RNG. Your Digimon fights against another Digimon, you get to see the animations and see who wins. It's all down to luck, but generally it doesn't hurt to have a pretty powerful one that you're using to do the battles. They're pretty fun, and you can do harder ones with the stages of the advanced missions, which get progressively harder the higher you go up, as well as getting progressively longer to achieve the right amount of steps to even do the battles. Of course, you can use the VS Memory DIM card to battle your friends, but I wouldn't recommend verbally and physically abusing them with your Digimon. One thing I didn't know until a little bit after owning this Vital Bracelet here is that there's actually multiple different types of Vital Bracelet with some differences, and they've been out for quite a long time. Here's my friend Kuro to explain the history of Vital Bracelets and the different types. Go show him some support once you're done watching this video.
Thanks, Kieran. Hello everyone, I'm Kuro, but my friends call me Connor, and I'm here to talk a little bit about Digimon history and the history of Digifaces. So let's start where it all began. June 1997, the company Bandai was trying to come up with a masculine counterpart to Tamagotchi, which was marketed more towards girls. The route they took was to make the virtual pets be digital monsters that you raise to fight other people's digital monsters. The team behind this consisted of Makoto Kitagawara and Kenji Watanabe. Watanabe is well known as the lead designer of Digimon and Tamagotchi, as well as an illustrator for Digimon currently. The first Digimon he ever even designed were Tyrannomon and the mascot of Digimon, Agumon. He even still works on the art for the series today with the most recent Digimon trading card game. Around the time when these Digivices were first coming out, well, in development really, they didn't have any idea what they were going to call them. A few names came up. The first name that ever came up was Otokochi, to fit with Tamagotchi. Then it became Capsulesaurus, but that was changed since it was quite similar to a certain other big series' name before it became something else. The first model, Digital Monster, was released in 1997. It sold 14 million units worldwide, and it was even remade in 2017 for Digimon's 20th anniversary. To be fair, most of those sales were made in Japan, but that has to say something at least with the whole popularity of Digimon just as it started out. Speaking of its popularity, with the popularity of the first virtual pet, a few iterations of the first model came out in 1998, and the same year Bandai released the first two Digimon video games, those being Digimon Monster version S for the Sega Saturn, and Digimon World for the PlayStation. Then came the original anime series, Digimon Adventure. It was released in 1999 alongside the first short Digimon movie, which raised the popularity of the series even more. Now, here we are, 25 years later, and Digimon has had 10 different anime adaptations, including the current one, Digimon Ghost Game, 16 different manga adaptations, 18 movies with a 19th on the way, 73 video games, and 57 different virtual pets, including the one that Kieran's reviewing today, and the most recent one, the Vital Bracelet. When Kieran expressed his interest in getting the Vital Bracelet, I jumped at the opportunity to point out the model differences so he could make up his mind on which one he'd like. Speaking of which, let's talk about the differences in VB. The original VB came in 3 colours, black, white and blue. The blue Vital Bracelet was a specific version that came with the VMon dim card, Ancient Warriors, instead of the regular Impulse City dim card that the regular VB comes with, which includes Pulsemon, a Digimon made specifically for the VB and to show its capabilities. The Digivice V comes in a dark blue to imitate the ones used in Ghost Game. Speaking of which, here's mine. And it comes with the Garmon dim. I personally have both, as you saw, the Digivice V and the original VB still in his box. I don't use it anymore, I got the new one. The English release of the Vital Bracelet, the Vital Hero, comes in 3 colours too, black, red and blue. And finally, the new released Vital Bracelet BE has 2 colours and 3 variations, black and white. And the variations are the 25th anniversary brown and grey versions, which are made to look similar to the original V pets the series is well known for, as well as the Digivice Double V variant that mimics the look of the new Digivices used in the current Ghost Game. Dim cards are also pretty interesting. These little bad boys here contain up to 17 Digimon you can possibly raise, depending on what evolution route you go down. But the BE dim cards hold up to 23 Digimon or characters, since they started to branch out the VB's roster, with other anime series like My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Tokyo Revengers, as of February 2023, and even before that, they had Kamen Rider, when the first VB came out. Now lastly, before I go, let's get into the main differences. For this section, I'll only be talking about the original VB and the Digivice V. When a Digimon would go to sleep in the original VB, it wouldn't affect the sleep timer. But in the Digivice V, it would, making evolutions come a lot quicker. And speaking of sleep, the Digivice V could let you control when your Digimon fall asleep, whereas in the original VB, they'd fall asleep automatically at a certain time in the day depending on their sleep schedules. Yeah, that's a thing. It's also easier to gain more vital values in the Digivice V than the original VB, with you gaining 4 vital values for every 8 kilometers you go, whereas you would only gain 1 vital value for the same distance in the original. Bit of a piss take. You would also lose less vital values if you took the watch off. It reads your pulse, so if you take it off, it will drain your Digimon's vital values. When that plummets to 0, Digimon dies and it turns to an egg, or Digitama. The original made you lose 50 vital values, whereas the Digivice V makes you only lose 10. Quite a big change, and something I really prefer. And the last change I want to talk about is the dim card memory. The Digivice V could remember up to 3 dim cards at once, whereas the OG could only remember 1. Which is annoying when you have to confirm your dim cards all the time, especially if you have one like me, who has almost all the current dim cards. What can I say? I like Digimon. All in all, I love Digimon, and I was overjoyed to hear that Kieran wanted to get into the series as well as get a VB. I knew he'd enjoy it and it would help him up during exercises by giving him something else he could push for besides Goons. Well, I suppose that's all from me. I want to thank Kieran for letting me help him with this video, as well as allowing me to work on future videos. So you'll be seeing me a lot more often, boys! So let's hope no one here gets tired of this ugly mug too soon. Well, I'll let the main man take over, but for now, this is Kuro signing off. See you in the digital world, future teamers!
Well, I hope you guys found that segment as interesting and entertaining as I did, because honestly, it was nice to learn a little bit about the history of Digimon and the Vital Bracelet. The Vital Bracelet is a really comfortable watch that I've been using for about a month now, and it has made going outside and exercising a lot more fun. Keeping the Digimon alive, battling with them, and evolving them into whatever evolution I want was honestly really fun, and I look forward to doing it a lot more. Thanks to Connor for coming onto this video and helping me with some of the camera stuff, the segment he did, and generally just helping out with everything. I look forward to having you on the channel a lot more, and I hope that everyone watching is looking forward to it just as much as I am. Well, with that over, that's the end of this video. So if you liked it, leave a like, maybe leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the Vital Bracelet, and subscribe. It's completely free and helps the channel out. And with that, take care everyone. See you in the next. Well, there we go. That's another video done. What do you guys think of it?
You're shit. You're a fucking disappointment.